Good morning, shining ones. Megas here on a beautiful day. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. Today, we're going to be reading through Zarathustra's Gathas. We're going to be in Song 2. And Song 2 is beautiful because it starts with the plea of the world, crying out. The world, the soul of the world, wants happiness, protection, wants good. Right? And then one of my favorite things too is in verse 11, it talks about the Magi coming, you know, and it makes me think, of course, of Song 5, "Oh, false gods, beware, the Magi have returned." Whenever Ahura Mazda sends the Magi, right, it's sending the big guns. And I love that. It makes me feel like we really are a part of something beautiful, and it really does set us apart. That I know you've noticed. We're completely different than any other message, religion, God out there. It's that pure light, that Zoroaster pure light, and that truly is the salvation for the world. The world is crying out for pure light. Sometimes it doesn't even know what it's crying out for, but we model it, right? We attune ourselves to that pure light. We hold it. We hold Asha. We hold the truth. We hold the real. Now the world has something to attune themselves to. It's the job of the Magi. So Song 2, it says, "The soul of the living world cried out, 'Why did you create me?'" Right? It's crying out to God. "Why did you make me this way? I'm oppressed." And it uses these words, you know, fury, outrage, aggression, basically just hate, anger, war, suffering. And says, "I have no one to rehabilitate me other than you. Lead me to true civilization." And Ahura Mazda asked Asha, "Who's your leader of the world? Who can offer her civilization, nourish and strengthen?" Asha replied, "There's no authority in the world who is free from malice. I know none who would activate the noble to help the meek. Had there been one person strong enough, I would have rushed to him." Basically saying there's no one that has attuned themselves to truth, to the real, right? It makes me think of why Jesus came. He came as an example. The Jewish people had lost their way. Again, they thought God got angry, jealous, hate war, kill men, women, and children, stone your children if they're disrespectful. You know, stories of if a man got married and on his wedding night she wasn't a virgin, he would kill her and drop her off at her dad's doorstep. And they called that God and religion, and stoned a woman caught in adultery, just killing and blood sacrifice. And it wasn't the highest principle of God good, but man had lost his way. They were suffering. The animals were suffering. The world was suffering. So they sent a pure light, right? The Christ, to show you what it looks like. If you've seen me, you've seen what God looks like. It looks different than what you're thinking. And that's what the Magi do. You know, it's Asha 9, "For I am light, and in light there is no darkness." This thought, this wisdom I hold is the key to the kingdom, right? The Christ said the kingdom of heaven is here right now, but men do not see it. You open it up with a key, which is light, pure light, Zoroaster. And if you're brand new, Zoroaster means pure starlight, undefiled, undiluted, unmixed. And this is where people get deceived. Their gods and their religions mixed. It's good and bad, love and hate. Can be at peace or go to war, can heal or send disease, can destroy its own creation. You know, they mixed it with darkness. And what we hold is what we create. It's our superpower. Let's see here. So it goes on to say that Ahura Mazda with Asha. So Asha is the spirit of truth. Ahura Mazda is wisdom. So this is wisdom and truth. Sent the word. The word is the original template that God created the perfect world with, right? It's heaven on earth. It's available now if you'll attune yourself to it. It's up to you where you want to live, right? If you want to live in absolute hell, you can do that. You want to live in a mixed world, you can do that. You want to live in heaven on earth, you can do that. You see that around the world. You see that in people's life. There can be two people living in the same city having totally different experiences of it. It's the idea, the truth you hold, the spirit you hold, the light you hold is what you're going to experience. So Ahura Mazda and Asha sent the word, the original word, the only thing it could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind, pure light, which we call Zoroaster, right, to answer the plea of the world. And it says, with this word, it is salvation. Now get this, for those who wish to be saved. You always have that free will, that choice. And then I love this. Through Vohumenyo, Zoroaster is revealed. Vohumenyo is what we call in the West the Christ mind, which is you and God one. Vohumenyo is actually, it translates to God mind. Right? It's going into that divine spark. And there you find that pure light, that Zoroaster, that truth, that Fravashi, the real you, the real God. It says, there is one who has listened to our teachings. He is Zoroaster. He is prepared to proclaim his message through his songs for Asha. Is that beautiful? His songs, not only did he write out songs, but it's the very song of his essence, his being, his life force sings Asha, for Asha. I love that so much. It says, he shall be granted God's strength, God power through Asha and through Vohumenyo, so he may lead the earth to peace and tranquility. Divine dominion come. And then here, depending on, we're in verse 11, there's so many different translations. There's other translations I like better than this one, but I love the Ali Jaffrey. But it's basically saying, you know, send the Magi. And I love that because, again, when the Magi come and we hold that pure word, that pure message, right? We're waking up the world again to, hey guys, you got the wrong idea of who God is. He doesn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children. Those stories you heard, they're not God because they're not good. You got to go back to the original where God was just pure good. And you take that spirit into you. You attune yourself. You align with that energy, that word, and you hold it. You hold that pure light. Let's finish up with Asha 9. I got to tell you guys, thank you so much. This book still sells all the time. It's always going out. And I don't know if it's from the YouTube channel or you guys sharing, or I do know now, I've heard people tell me that they have found it by just looking up Zoroastrianism and they're sent to Asha by Winston Head. Oh, I love that so much. It's what we dreamed of, and it's happening. It's so beautiful. But if you don't have it, it's $3.83 available at Amazon. And I always say, please leave a review at Amazon. That's why we're moving up in that algorithm and more people are finding it, because you guys took the time to leave a review of what it meant to you. So Asha 9 is absolutely beautiful. It says, I am awakened to who I am. It says, I have shed the illusion of the lower animal. I have let go all error, wrong thinking, right? I refuse to hold the vibrations, feelings, or emotions of the lie. I live only in the vibration of truth, Asha, God's highest idea of good. My eyes will not see nor ears hear the lie and illusion. You want to end suffering? You want to stop seeing and hearing just horrible things? You attune yourself to Asha. You choose to only hold the feelings and emotions and vibrations and frequencies of the real, of the truth, of the original word, the perfect creator's perfect idea. That's when the Magi magic happens. It says, I turn away if I sense bad energy. I turn away and remove myself if others choose bad energy. No one can force bad energy on me, for I am light. That's everything. For I am light. That's shedding the illusion of who you thought God was, who you thought you were, and it's coming back to knowing yourself. You go into that divine spark, that Fravashi, and you see that pure light. I am that pure light. And it says, and then I hold that. That's the key to the kingdom. And this wisdom rules both worlds. So beautiful. All right, guys, be blessed. I love you so much.